I'm Paco, and you're watching Bad Witch Books. Hey guys, it is the still half first part of July, so it is time for the mid-year freakout tag, which is crazy. Um, it's crazy that we are already doing the mid-year freakout tag. This is a video I think I do every year. I don't know if I did it last year, but I do it. I try to do it every year. And it's just like a check-in for where I'm at reading-wise. I'm not going to do every single question that there's for this tag. I only have like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books here to talk about. And, yeah, but it has been a crazy year already. We're at the halfway point of the year. And I have only read 30 books. So that's crazy. If you know me, I usually am like at about like probably at 50 books this year is where usually I'd be at this point of the year, and I'm only at 30. I just had a really slow reading month. Life has been lifing, and it's just been a crazy year. I've done some cool stuff. I now running my own book club, which is really cool, for a bookstore. I've gotten to like go to Y'all West again. I got to interview my favorite author of all time, Aiden Thomas. The interview will be linked down below. But yeah, so it's just been a really, really crazy year. And I am excited to see where the second half goes. But yeah, let's get into kind of like a goals check-in. So my goal for this year was originally 100, and then I pushed it down to 80, and now I'm at 30 books. I mean, 80 is the goal still for the year, and I'm only at 30, so I'm like 50 books. Can I read 50 books for the second half of the year? We'll see. I have not really been in a comic or even like a romance mood. That's where I usually like, Kindle romance mood, and so, or Kindle unlimited romance mood, so that's kind of like maybe why I'm so low, because I read those to help pick up the pace of my reading. But I'm just, I'm not gonna fight it. I'm just reading what I read. And yeah, my other goal that I have is to complete 5 series, or have 5 series finished by the end of the year. I have finished 1 series this year so far. It is a duology, which we'll talk about in a little bit. So I still got to try to finish 4. And I am trying to post more. I've been posting occasionally on TikTok. I want to get back, and I want to be more consistent with posting on TikTok and Instagram. I've been posting Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts a lot more this year, which a lot more is like 3 or 4 compared to none at all. And they've actually done pretty good, so I'm going to be posting more of those. But yeah, so those are just like kind of goal check-in for the year. But now we're going on to the mid-year freakout tag. So the first question is the best book you've read this year. And this, my first 5-star of the year, and nothing has topped this. And that is The Isle of the Silver Sea by Tasha Shiri. This is the Illuminated edition. This book is about 2 women who are reincarnations of this fairy tale that is told throughout to keep this like isle living. It is about the witch and the knight. The witch and the knight fall for each other, but are doomed to kill each other, like end each other. And it follows our 2 girls who are trying to change that, basically. And some mysterious deaths start happening, and so they're trying to solve it, that are like killing other myths or like fairy tales like them. And so they're trying to figure it out. I really enjoyed this. This talked a lot about like who gets to tell the story, who gets to be in these stories that are so important. It talked a lot about like colonization in terms, but I really, really enjoyed this. The romance was like chef's kiss. This was so good. This is going to be like a new book that's like a Paco book. I can see this being a new all-time favorite, and I really, really enjoyed this. My first 5-star of the year. I need to start pushing this on people more, which you'll see me do. For the second question is the worst book you've read so far in 2026, and for me that is going to be Broken Bones and Souls by L.J. Andrews. I just did not care for this at all. I remember only like bits and pieces of it. I read it in January, and I just did not care at all. I thought it was boring. I thought nothing happened like till the end. The plot twist was interesting, but not enough for me to finish this series. So this is like a 2-star for me. The next question is the best sequel I've read this year, and that will be A Curse Carved in Bone. So this is the first duology I finished this year. It was Daniel Jensen's Saga of the Unfated. This is about a girl, Freya. She is basically God touch, so she has some power. She is a shield maiden. She has the ability to like create like shields and stuff. But it is prophesied that a shield maiden will unite the people or destroy it. And so she has been kind of keeping her power in secret until a guy comes to the village and sets off some shit. But inspired by Norse mythology, I enjoyed book one. Book one was like a solid 3.5 stars. Book four, though, was like 4.5. I really enjoyed this. The plot twists were plot twisting. The magic system was cool. The gods started showing up. I really enjoyed this. I buddy read this with Princess and Helen and Kind of Now. This is like our book club pick for 2 months, this duology. And I just really enjoyed it. It was good. Freya's a fun character. And the plot twists were really plot twisting. Like, it was probably like a 3 until we got to the halfway point, and then something happened, and then after that, it just revved up, and I really enjoyed this. I'm going to be reading more by Daniel Jensen, a new to me author who I've been wanting to read, but now I'm like, okay, I trust your writing. The next question I'm doing is a book that has come out so far for this year that you haven't read yet and that you're like needing to read, and that for me is of course The Tapestry of Fate, the second book in Amina al-Safari. This is book 2, which is Amina al-Safari is about she's like the queen of the pirates. She's badass, but she's been retired for a long time, and she has to get the gang back together for one more mission. And so this is the second book. I really love book 1. I love Shannon Chakraborty's writing. The Daevabad trilogy is like perfection to me, so I am very excited to read this. And all I know is there's a sorceress queen in this one, so I definitely need to read this. And I want to read this in the summer because it's like pirates, we're on the sea, and who doesn't love Emil Sarafi? So I'm very excited to read this. The next is our most anticipated book for the next half of the year, and also what book will I have to read before the end of the year. Combining these questions to, of course, Cemetery Boys of Spirit 2. I still can't believe I got this arc. I am so excited. I haven't read it yet because I gotta reread Cemetery Boys before I read this. And it is the sequel to Cemetery Boys. Cemetery Boys is about a boy, Yadriel, who is trying to prove to his family that he is a brujo. And he accidentally summons the spirit of a boy from high school when he's not trying to, and they have to figure out what happened. Really love book 1. Like, it's one of my favorite books of all time. I got to interview Aiden Thomas, like I said. Like, oh, I still can't believe that happened. I could die happy, and I just can't wait to read this. I want to tab it up. I need to read book 1 again, though, and I got it signed. Oh, I can't wait. So good. So good. So good. Next question is biggest surprise, and that for me was The Glittering Edge by Alyssa Valere. This is a YA like urban fantasy series about a girl who is thrown into the middle of these feuding families. Where you have one is a witch family who curses like golden family. I enjoyed this. Was not expecting to really like this. I got this in Fairy Loot, and I was like, okay, it's a Fairy Loot book I have. Am I going to read it anytime soon? I don't think so, but it fit a prompt I had for the year. So I was like, okay, let me try it out. And I finished this audiobook in like 2 days. I was really enthralled. The ending was interesting, and I will be getting the sequel. Going to try to get the Fairy Loot edition. And I just was not expecting to like this as much as I did. I was like, oh, okay. Is it the best book? No, but it just kept me engaged at a time when my slump was really slumping. So I thought this was really good. And this is a gorgeous edition. And then the next question I have was a new favorite author debut or like new to you, and where Danielle Jensen will fit as well. I think the best debut book I've read so far is Vow and Vengeance by Jacqueline Rodriguez. This is a book about our girl Rune, who she wants revenge against the Immortals, because every year the Immortals take mortals to their kingdom as like penance for a war. They take like 100 of them, and the last couple years they've taken all of her family, and so Rune's like, I'm gonna get you guys back. And so she goes with the druids, and she learns their tarot magic, and I think it's really interesting. I like the way the magic system was really done. I really like Rune as the main character, and our love interest is really fun. This is like Reluctant Allies to Lovers. This is Dark Academia. This is Romantasy, and this is just one of the, like, the second best book ever this year. I really loved it. I'm so excited for the sequel, and I'm just really excited to see what the author does next. The last book I have here is the last question I'm answering, because I really couldn't come up with anything for the other 8 questions, is what is the, like, it's a fictional crush, but I always change this to, like, new favorite fictional characters, or, like, characters that stand out, because I only have really fictional crushes on book characters that I can think of, really. I just couldn't come up with any. And I am doing Our Vicious Oath, because this book is that good. His name, Malachi. Oh yeah, if you like Shadow Daddies, Malachi definitely needs to be on your list. So this book is by Annie Davenport. We love her in this house. She is an amazing author. She's the author of The Blood Trials. But this is a high fantasy fae romance. It is about Princess Kadisha, who is supposed to be marrying the high king of the fae court, and Malachi, who is the king of, like, the one court that's against all the others, like, no, I'm fucking with y'all, and does some fuck shit. They end up teaming up because they both hate the high king, and it's just so good. If you haven't read this, you definitely need to read this. It's so good. If you like romantasy at all, if you like our BIPOC romantasies, like, this is top shelf whiskey. So good. Like, this is so good. They have grills. The fae, it's so good. Malachi is such a good, like, love interest character. So good. Go to Princess's channel. Listen to her talk about it. She talks about it better than I can. But yeah, that is my mid-year freakout tag. I didn't answer a couple questions just because I couldn't think of an answer for that. And I still am trying my best. This has been a rough reading year, but we're going to, you know what? We're in the second half, so we're going to, like, demolish the rest of the year. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.